Some women break records, some shatter stereotypes, and some, well, they push the limits of what we thought was even possible. Imagine a woman with a full-grown beard or someone who never sleeps. Sounds insane, right? But guess what? It's 100% real. Stick around till the end, because today we're diving into the stories of the most unusual women in the world. Number 12. Bruna Barbie. Bruna Barbie isn't just a Barbie girl, she's fully committed to the pink life. And believe it or not, she's also a law graduate. Imagine getting arrested and your lawyer walks in dressed like a life-size Barbie. You might still go to jail, but at least your legal defense would be fabulously pink. But forget the courtroom, she spent $199,000 turning everything in her home pink, even the swimming pool water. In 2009, she jumped into YouTube, and one viral video later, boom, she's on Brazilian TV. Now, with over 18 million TikTok followers, her pink empire keeps growing, while her law career, let's just say it's buried under layers of pink glitter. And honestly, who needs a courtroom when you can rule a cotton candy-colored kingdom? Number 11. Alexis Fraser. You've seen people paint with brushes, oils, and regular colors. But have you ever seen someone paint entire portraits using just lipstick? Meet Alexis Fraser, better known as the Kiss Artist. Instead of a brush, she uses her lips, pressing kiss after kiss onto the canvas to create stunning artwork. In fact, she once kissed a single canvas over 100,000 times, going through more than 50 tubes of lipstick just to finish one painting. It all started back in 2011 when a client asked her for a one-of-a-kind portrait of Marilyn Monroe. Alexis wanted to make it truly unique, and that's when she had a wild idea. Why not paint with lipstick? And to everyone's surprise, it actually worked. That portrait set the stage for her signature style, and her artwork became so popular that she once sold a lipstick painting for $20,000. So, what do you think? Is her artwork worth that price? Let me know in the comments. Number 10. Lyudmila Tivchenkova. Did you notice something unusual about this girl? Look closely. Her neck is unbelievably long. Lyudmila stands at 79.5 inches, and just her neck alone measures 7 inches. She's from Crimea, Ukraine, and has a rare genetic condition called Marfan syndrome. This condition causes certain body parts to grow longer than usual, resulting in tall height, long arms, extra long fingers, and a slim frame. When she was just 11 years old, her height started increasing rapidly. Concerned, her mother took her to a doctor, and that's when they discovered she had Marfan syndrome. Over time, her spine and bones became weak due to the condition. At first, Lyudmila was terrified to step outside. Her unusually long neck made her feel self-conscious, especially since her friends were much shorter than her. But eventually, she gained confidence and started embracing her unique look. She overcame her fear of public spaces and began socializing without hesitation. Number 9. Marimar Kiroa. Marimar Kiroa is the inspiring creator behind the YouTube channel Makeup Artist Gorda 66. Born with cystic hygroma, a rare condition that affected her face and neck, she couldn't speak or eat like most people, and she has hearing loss in one ear. But that never held her back. Instead, she embraced confidence. As a child, she'd look in the mirror and tell herself, "I am beautiful." Fast forward to today, Marimar has over 500,000 subscribers, proving that beauty isn't just about looks, it's about self-love and confidence. Her makeup tutorials are loved by people all over the world, inspiring them to embrace their uniqueness, especially those with disabilities. But not everyone is kind. She's faced cruel comments and judgmental stares. Her response? She stares right back. She refuses to let negativity define her. She's undergone multiple surgeries to reshape her face, but that's just one part of her journey. Beyond being a beauty vlogger, she's also a Zumba instructor, helping others feel confident in their own skin. And today, she's happier than ever. She married her best friend, and together, they're raising their child, living a life filled with love and positivity. Number 8. Samantha Ramsdell. Imagine being able to fit an entire McDonald's cheeseburger in your mouth all at once. Sounds unreal, right? Well, not for Samantha Ramsdell. She holds the Guinness World Record for the largest mouth gape, female. Measuring a massive 6.52 centimeters, her incredible talent has made her a social media sensation. She can fit an entire pack of McDonald's fries in her mouth, and people just can't stop watching. With over 3 million followers on TikTok and 400,000 on Instagram, she keeps her audience entertained with fun and hilarious content. But here's what's even crazier. Before COVID, Samantha was a stand-up comedian performing live shows. Then, during the pandemic, she started posting videos on TikTok, and boom, they went viral. Now, she's a full-time content creator, making up to $2,000 per post when her videos hit 20 to 30 million views. Not a bad way to turn an unusual talent into a career, huh? Number 7. Lizzie Velasquez. Lizzie Velasquez was born on March 13, 1989 in Austin, Texas, with an extremely rare genetic disorder called neonatal progeroid syndrome. How rare? Besides her, only 2 other people in the world are known to have it. This condition prevents her from gaining weight no matter how much she eats. She has 0% body fat and her body simply can't store it. To stay healthy, she has to eat every 15 minutes, consuming between 5,000 and 8,000 calories daily. The heaviest she has ever weighed is 64 pounds. On top of that, Lizzie is visually impaired in her right eye. But instead of seeing it as a limitation, she calls it one of the biggest blessings of her life. She even jokes, "I can eat whatever I want without getting fat." But while Lizzie embraces her uniqueness, the internet wasn't always kind. At 17 years old, she was just like any other teenager scrolling through YouTube when she came across a familiar-looking thumbnail. She clicked, and in that moment, her world turned upside down. The video was titled, "The Ugliest Woman in the World." It had over 4 million views, and the comments? Absolutely brutal. Lizzie sat there reading every single comment, hoping someone, just one person, would stand up for her. But no one did. She described it as feeling like someone was punching her through the screen. She broke down, crying her eyes out. But here's the thing about Lizzie. She didn't let it break her. Instead of fighting back, she made a decision. She was going to prove them wrong. She went to college, became a motivational speaker, and even wrote a book. Then, in 2013, she gave a TEDx talk in Austin, and it went viral. That moment changed everything. Today, Lizzie stands strong as an anti-bullying activist, proving that true beauty isn't about how you look. It's about how you make others feel. Number 6. Jen Selter, the woman who broke Instagram with her booty. Her face might not ring a bell, but her backside? Oh, that's internet history. Meet Jen Selter, the woman who turned her glutes into a global phenomenon. It all started back in 2012. She was just posting gym selfies, nothing crazy. But then, boom, the internet went wild. Fast forward, and she's now rocking over 13 million Instagram followers. Yeah, that's more than some Hollywood A-listers who actually wear pants in their pictures. Even Rihanna follows her. Yep, Rihanna. Imagine being so famous that global superstars are keeping up with your booty gains. And let's be real, her butt? It's one of the most recognizable on Instagram. When fans see Jen Selter, their reactions say it all.
Is that Jen? Bigger than Kim's, guys. Oh my God.
Number 5. Harnum Kaur, the woman who shattered beauty norms and made history. When Harnum was just 12, she was diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome, a condition that affects millions of women worldwide. But for her, it led to something rare: excessive facial hair growth. The world wasn't kind. The stares, the whispers, the endless judgment, it all made life unbearable. To avoid the constant questions, she started wearing her brother's tracksuits, blending in so no one, not even the cops, would stop to ask about her looks. But instead of hiding forever, she flipped the script. She chose to embrace herself and, in the process, made history. At 24 years and 282 days old, she became the youngest woman to ever hold the Guinness World Record for having a full beard. And she never shaved it off. Today, she's more than just a record holder. She's a force. A freelance model, a motivational speaker, and a fierce advocate for body positivity and self-acceptance. Harnum Kaur proves that confidence isn't about fitting in, it's about owning who you are. And right now, she's doing just that in London, inspiring the world, one bold step at a time. Number 4. Asha Mandela, the woman with the longest dreadlocks. Think your hair takes forever to dry? Meet Asha Mandela, the woman with 110 feet of dreadlocks. Yep, that's longer than a London double-decker bus. Back in 2009, her locks were officially measured at 19 feet 6.5 inches, which was already wild. But today, 110 feet of hair and still growing. And it's not just about length, it's heavy. Her dreadlocks weigh a staggering 42 pounds. Imagine carrying that on your head every single day. My neck hurts just thinking about it. But Asha isn't just growing hair. She's built a whole business around it. She sells her own hair growth products and even uses a custom machine to keep her legendary locks in top shape. Her biggest supporter? Her husband, Emmanuel Chege, a pro-lock stylist from Kenya. After they met, he became her Cobra trainer and has been dedicating his life to styling and protecting her hair ever since. But let's talk about the real struggle. Washing takes 6 bottles of shampoo and drying a full 2 days. That's not just hair maintenance, that's a full-time job. Still, Asha calls her locks her spiritual crown and says she'll never cut them. Now here's the real question. Would you ever grow your hair this long, or does waiting for it to dry already make you want to grab the scissors? Let me know in the comments. Number 3. Jiang Xia, a woman from China who holds the Guinness World Record for the longest eyelashes in the world. Her lashes, a staggering 20 centimeters. Yeah, that's longer than some people's attention span on the internet. Jiang Xia first noticed her eyelashes growing unusually long back in 2015. And here's where it gets wild. She believes it all started after spending 480 days in the mountains. According to her, Buddha himself blessed her with these superhuman lashes. Number 2. Allegra Cole. Allegra Cole, a woman who took Go Big or Go Home to a whole new level. With a 54-inch chest weighing over 20 pounds, she didn't just change her look, she turned it into a business. But she didn't stop there. Over the years, she spent $125,000 on plastic surgery, including 4 breast augmentations, 2 Brazilian butt lifts, and a tummy tuck, completely reshaping herself. Before all this, Allegra lived a quiet, modest life. But she had a vision, and the determination and credit card limit to make it happen. She wasn't just changing herself. She wanted to help others do the same. That's why she created a crowdfunding platform where women can raise money for their own plastic surgeries. Think Kickstarter, but for curves. Not everyone's on board though, especially her 8 kids. They've made it clear they're not exactly thrilled about their mom's extreme makeover. Her husband, on the other hand, he's all in, fully supporting her despite the backlash. But Allegra insists her transformation has actually made life easier for her family. And with over 1 million followers on Instagram, one thing's for sure. Whether people love it or hate it, they just can't look away. Number 1. Abby and Brittany. Meet Abby and Brittany Hensel, the most famous conjoined twins in the world. They share one body but have 2 completely different personalities. Abby's the outspoken one, while Brittany's more laid back. Even picking outfits? A total team effort. One day, Abby chooses, the next day, it's Brittany's turn. Now, here's something crazy. Do they take separate tests in school? Nope. They take one test but get separate grades because their brains process things differently. And guess what? They both love math, video games, and hanging out online. Medically, their condition is called dicephalic parapagus, meaning they share one body, 2 heads, and most of their organs. Doctors weren't sure how long they'd survive, but Abby and Brittany proved them all wrong. They're perfectly healthy and love swimming, cycling, and even diving. And get this, they actually learned how to drive. Brittany controls the gas and brakes while Abby takes the wheel, though she admits she's got a bit of a lead foot. A love story like no other. And just when you thought their story couldn't get any more incredible, Abby got married. In 2021, she tied the knot with Josh Bowling, a nurse and US Army veteran. Their relationship shocked the internet, but for those who knew them, it was no surprise at all. Now tell me in the comments, who's your favorite unusual woman from this list? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends.